Hello everyone, I welcome you all again to my YouTube channel Learn Maths with Anu. So today is the second session. So we are going to understand regarding the topic simple interest and compound interest. So simple interest का मतलब है साधारण ब्याज और कंपाउंड इंटरेस्ट का मतलब है चक्रवर्ती ब्याज. So without any delay, let's get started. So regarding the theory of, let's understand the theory of simple interest. Simple interest meaning simple, साधारण ब्याज. So before stepping into the numericals, let's understand some terminologies related to simple interest. So the basic term, first term is the principal. So what is my principal? That is denoted by capital P. Principal माने मीनिंग मूलधन. सो प्रिंसिपल का मतलब क्या है? द मनी विच वी बोरो और द मनी विच इज बीइंग लेंट. ओके, एंड देन कम्स द आर, दैट इज रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट per annum. Okay, so it is yearly, and T is my time period. Okay, so we are going to understand how this formula of SI, simple interest, we all are aware that it is P into R into T upon 100. Now how this formula comes? Okay, we are going to understand it. So the basic formula for rate is rate equal to first ईयर का इंटरेस्ट. ठीक है, फर्स्ट ईयर का इंटरेस्ट बाय प्रिंसिपल इंटू 100. सो दिस इज द बेसिक फॉर्मूला फॉर रेट. सो लेट्स कम टू द नेक्स्ट थिंग, हाउ वी आर गेटिंग दिस SI फॉर्मूला is P into R into T by 100. So rate formula is first year का interest upon P into 100. Now let's understand it better. So as we are aware that rate equal to first year interest upon P into 100. Now अगर हम लोग इस इक्वेशन को रीअरेंज करते हैं तो फिर क्या होगा? R, this P will come to this side, P, R into P by this 100 will come to the denominator, equal to first year का इंटरेस्ट. अगर फर्स्ट ईयर का इंटरेस्ट पी आर बाई 100 है तो फिर टी ईयर का इंटरेस्ट क्या होगा? दैट इज व्हाट यू वांट. ऑलराइट, सो टी आर का इंटरेस्ट क्या होगा? विल बी गेटिंग पी आर इंटू टी बाई 100, बेसिक यूनिटरी मेथड. सो ये हो जाएगा हम लोग का सिंपल इंटरेस्ट फॉर्मूला. आई होप इट इज क्लियर नाउ. Again, can understand it this way. If suppose the rate is given as 20%, so 20% means what? 20 upon 100. So this is my principal and this is my 1 year interest. Okay, again if we reduce it, we will be getting 1 by 5. So this is the ratio. This is the principal ratio and this is 1 year interest ratio. Okay, this is the basic definition of rate and how we get the simple interest formula. Now let's proceed to a question to better understand. So here rate is given as 37.5%, or else we can write it down as 37.5%. If we reduce it to fraction, we will be getting 3 by 8. Okay, so basically this is my principal और ये हम लोग का क्या है, फर्स्ट ईयर का इंटरेस्ट. ओके, सो प्रिंसिपल हम लोग का ऑलवेज फिक्स रहता है. ठीक है, सो प्रिंसिपल इज 8 और हम लोग का फर्स्ट ईयर का इंटरेस्ट कितना है 3 और अमाउंट हम लोग को दिया गया है 6,800 रुपीज़. वी हैव बीन आस्क्ड टू फाइंड आउट द सिंपल इंटरेस्ट. ये मेरा इंटरेस्ट है 1 ईयर के लिए. ओके, तो फिर 3 टाइम है हम लोग का 3 साल का, तो 3 साल के लिए क्या होगा, इंटरेस्ट 3 into 3 हो जाएगा. तो इंटरेस्ट हम लोग का इक्वल टू 9 हो जाएगा. दिस इज इंटरेस्ट फॉर 3 years. आई होप इट इज़ क्लियर. प्रिंसिपल तो प्रिंसिपल के जगह पे ही रहेगा ना, प्रिंसिपल तो बढ़ता नहीं है. तो फिर 8 + 9 इक्वल टू क्या हो जाएगा, 17. दिस इज माई अमाउंट. रेशियो, ऑफ कोर्स इट इज रेशियो. 8 रेशियो इज प्रिंसिपल, 9 रेशियो इज इंटरेस्ट फॉर 3 years रेशियो एंड 17 इज द अमाउंट रेशियो. अभी हम लोग क्या कर सकते हैं, given is amount equal to 6,800, so this 17 ratio is given equivalent to 6,800. So one ratio is equivalent to how much, of course 400. one ratio is equivalent to 400. तो फिर हम लोगों को क्या निकालने बोला है, सिंपल इंटरेस्ट. सिंपल इंटरेस्ट फॉर 3 years का रेशियो क्या है, 9. सो 9 रेशियो विल बी इक्विवेलेंट टू 9 into 400, that is equivalent to 3,600 rupees, which is my required answer. I hope it is clear. It's a very basic example. Now let's proceed further. Now coming to the concept of compound interest, how it is different from simple interest. So first point is that SI and CI is same for first year always. Why can you tell me? Because there is no interest upon interest applied for the first year. It's a basic thing. So SI and CI is same for first year. There is no ब्याज upon ब्याज, interest upon interest is not present for first year. Okay, So SI and CI is same for the first year. This is a basic thing. Now coming to the SI and CI difference. Now SI is same for every year. Okay, SI is same for every year. Simple interest is same for every year, it doesn't change. And compound interest means ब्याज के ऊपर ब्याज, interest upon interest. Okay, it follows the simple rule of addition, whereas here we follow the rule of multiplication. Here there is successive rule. Whole compound interest revolves around the successive rule. Here there is no success. Okay, so this is the basic difference. Now let's understand with an example. So here we will correct it one thing. The time here is 2 years. Okay, 2 years, not 1 year. So rate is given to be 20%, time is 2 years, principal is 3000 rupees. What is my compound interest? What is the difference between compound interest and simple interest, and what is my amount? And this is a basic example. So my rate is 20%, which is equivalent to 1/5. Okay, so for first year and for second year, what was the rule? For first year, CI and SI are equal. So we are calculating for first year, so time is equal to 1 year. So principal is 3000 into time is 1 into rate is this 1/5. So what will be the answer? 600. Now for the second year, first year, second year, SI are same. This is my SI. Okay, wait 1 second. This is my SI, simple interest, for first year, for second year, and for first year. Both of them are same. What is the difference? The difference is coming here. What additional thing is coming in the compound interest? Interest upon the first year, that will come by the rate. So simply multiply 600 into 5. How much will you get? It will be 120. So my compound interest equal to 2 साल का simple interest plus interest upon first year. So 2 साल का simple interest कितना हो गया? 600 plus 600, 1200 plus interest upon first year is this one, 120. So which is equal to 1320 rupees. Okay, I hope it is clear. Now the basic thing is that which thing is creating the difference here? This 120 value, right? So this 120 is my CI minus SI. So CI minus SI is 120, which is creating the compounding effect. Okay, I hope it is clear. Now amount you can easily calculate. This is same the simple interest formula. So amount equal to what? Principal plus simple interest. Sorry, compound interest. Here we are calculating regarding compound interest. So what is my principal? 3000 plus 1320. So 4320 rupees is my amount. Okay. So you can see one thing, that simple interest for 2 years is 1200 and compound interest for 2 years is 1320. So obviously my compound interest will be more than the simple interest. That is the benefit of compound interest. Okay. Now let's proceed to the next question. This is based on the last concept only. The thing is that I will be telling about the various methods to solve this type of questions. So method 1 is a simple one which I did in the last question, that is rate equal to 20%, which is equal to 1 by 5 for first year. For second year, for first year principal is 4000 into, for year 1 into 1 by 5, which is equal to 800. So first year and second year simple interest will remain same, only your here यहाँ पे क्या होगा, इंटरेस्ट लगेगा फर्स्ट ईयर में. सो यहाँ पे क्या होगा हम लोगों का 1/5. सो 1/5 करने से कितना होगा 160. सो 800 plus 800 plus 160, compound interest equal to 800 plus 800 plus 160, which is equal to 1600 plus 160, that is equal to how much? 1760 rupees. Okay, this is my method number 1. Now coming to method number 2, this is known as, method number 1 is known as tree method because it is in the shape of a tree. Okay, now coming to method number 2. Method number 2 is my percentage successive. What will I do? Yes, because this can be applied only to the questions which have time period equal to 2 years and rate is a good rate. Good rate meaning it doesn't come in decimal points or in fractions. So ratio is a good value, 20%, and time is for, duration is for 2 years. Okay, so successive value is x plus y plus xy by 100. This is basic formula. So x is 20 plus 20 plus 20 into 20 by 100. So here it comes up to be 44%. This is the interest only. So 44% of principal value is 4000. This is my principal. We apply directly 44% to 4000. 44 by 100 into 4000, which again comes up to be 1760 rupees. Okay, so you can see that you can apply any of the method. Now coming to method number 3. Coming to method number 3, what was my, I have to check what was my rate 20%, principal 4000, rate 20%, time period 2 years. Okay, now coming to method number 3, that is ratio. Last method was percentage successive, this one is ratio successive. Okay, So what will you do? Rate is given to be how much? 20%, that is equal to 1 by 5. So initial value is 5, increased by 1 value, it will be 6. Again for 2 years, as your time is for 2 years, समय 2 साल के लिए है, तो 5 से 6 होगा, 5 से 6 हो जाएगा. सो मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे इसके साथ इसको, इसके साथ इसको, इट विल बी 25 एंड इट विल बी 36. ये हम लोग का अमाउंट का रेशियो है, ये हम लोग का प्रिंसिपल का रेशियो है. ठीक है. एंड इट इज़ गिवन दैट दिस प्रिंसिपल वैल्यू इज इक्विवेलेंट टू हाउ मच? 4000. तो हम लोग यहाँ पे लगाएंगे इक्विवेलेंट टू 4000. तो कितना जाएगा, कितना बार जाएगा? 5 टाइम्स एंड हियर 800. तो 1 रेशियो इज इक्विवेलेंट टू 160. Okay. Now we have been asked to find the compound interest. So 25 is my principal, amount is 36. So what will be my CI ratio? Obviously amount minus principal, 36 minus 25, that is amount minus principal, that is 11. So 11 ratio is equivalent to 11 into 160, that is again 1760 rupees. Okay, I hope it is clear. Now coming to the last method, no, not last method, there are various methods, but I am teaching here only 4 methods. Method number 4, that is multiplying factor method. What will you do? Here your principal is 4000, if I am not wrong, let me check. Yes, principal is 4000, time period is 2 years, rate is 20%. Okay, so rate is 20% means 20 by 100. We will simply multiply 4000 into 20 by 100. Let's not count the time here. For time 2 years, we will multiply 2 times. 4000 into 20 by 100, it will be how much? It will be 800, right? Then again 800 into 20 by whatever we get here after multiplying, we again multiply with only the rate, right? So we will be getting 160. So we are doing this method 2 times. Why? Because time is 2 years. We will then multiply with multiplying factor 2, multiplying factor 1. Why I am explaining why we are multiplying with 2 and why we are multiplying with 1, I am explaining later. First of all, let's calculate the value. So it will be come out to be 1600 and it will be 160. If we add both of them, again we will be getting 760 rupees, which is my compound interest. I find this method very easier than the other methods. You can adopt any one of the methods. It takes less time to calculate. You just have to remember the multiplying factor. There is no point in remembering, also you can understand easily. I am telling you why 2 and why 1, because you can see from here, 1 second, here, because you see 800 and 800, same value is coming twice, 160 is coming once. From here this formula is derived. For 2 years multiply 2 times, then multiply once. Okay, I hope it is clear. I hope all the methods are clear. So this is my final compound interest. So that's it about today's discussion. I hope you liked it. I will be bringing in more topics regularly. So thank you for all your patience. So let's bring closure to this today's topic. Thank you.